guys, Brixenta here, bringing you another episode of Dream Big Diaries, and in this one I just want to encourage you and let you know a little bit about my journey and how the conventional path has never worked for me. I hope you enjoy. So sometimes if things aren't working, it's either the wrong timing or the wrong thing. And so often for me, it's been the wrong way of doing the thing. I try to do things the conventional way and it just fails. Because, like, conventional just doesn't work for me. Like, as you see, like, I wear blue eyeliner, I have tattoos, I do, like, although tattoos aren't really that unconventional anymore, but, like, the norm doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. So if you're stuck and frustrated and discouraged because things aren't working out... Oh, there's a chipmunk. Oh, he went away. He knew I was going to try to film him. So if things aren't working out, then you just have to step back and figure out if it's because that's not really what you're supposed to be doing, or maybe you're supposed to be doing it a different way, or maybe it's just for later. So instead of sitting there trying to do things the normal way that everybody else does, just remember that maybe that's not the way that you should do it. And let me give you some examples. It's really hot out today, so had to wait until I got back to my car. But some of the things that like my career, for instance, even that is unconventional. People are like, oh, why do you need to spend 8 to 10 hours a day practicing music? Or why can't you spend like an hour here and there? Or, oh, why do you have to work on your social media accounts or your website or whatever? People just don't get it because a lot of it's so unconventional, and most people have an 8 to 5 job or whatever, and that's just never been something I've loved. And so music has been like this hobby, and I've felt guilty so many times for putting so much time and energy into it, but it's my passion. And if you're doing something unconventionally, people don't really get it and they're going to question you, so you have to really be firm in what you're doing and why you're doing it, which can sometimes make it really frustrating and really hard because it is a road less traveled, or not even traveled at all, and so it's really unclear, the path. But for me, if I'm figuring out the path myself instead of just going down whatever path everybody else tells me I should, then I have the energy and fire to be able to continue to do it. And when I try to follow the conventional path, then I just get weighed down and depressed, and like it just, so many things just go wrong. And like, things still go wrong when you're following your passion, don't get me wrong, but like things just don't work out. And like, take for instance, even my singing. I'm trained in a lot of different genres, and they're pretty well known and pretty well done, or widely done. But songwriting has been so difficult for me because, well, and I think part of it is just because I've been doing the wrong genre, because pop is something that I've liked, and I think that the majority of people like pop, and so I was trying to write for pop, but it wasn't working for me. I was never satisfied with the music. I've been satisfied with the lyrics, kind of satisfied with the melody, but like just never able to get the music. And finally decided, I stumbled upon some like potential techno gigs, if you will, and my initial reaction was to be intimidated and scared and think that I couldn't do it because I've never done it before. But then I thought about it more and I was like, well, vocally it's really not that far-fetched, and I'm trained in so many different genres that it really wouldn't be hard to go over to something that's techno, and I know what fits my voice well, so like I can do it. And so the more that I thought about it, the more I'm like, are things not working out for me because I'm trying to do what's conventional? Even in the music realm, there's still conventional. And yeah, there are people that are closet electro, but it's like not the norm. It's not the conventional thing. It's not what's popular. And once I started doing that, things actually started coming together. I am loving my song, and I know there's going to be more to come because I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to now instead of what I just think I should be. And so whenever something's not working out, I just have to take a step back and go, okay, is this what everybody else is doing? If it is, it's probably the wrong thing for me. Not that that's always the case, because there are times where like it just makes sense to do what everybody else is doing and there's a reason they're doing it. But like, I just want to encourage you, don't be a sheep, be a shepherd, if that makes any sense. Just if you're trying to do what everybody else is doing because they're doing it, it's boring and you're gonna be unhappy. If you're doing it because that's actually what you believe in and that's what you want to do, that's totally different. But if you're doing it just because you think you should, like, that's not a good enough reason, and you're probably not going to be happy with it. So I just want to encourage you, if that's you, then do you, because you are amazing, and there are going to be a lot of people who are going to try to bring you down, but there are also going to be people who actually really love what you're doing, and you're going to be surprised by the positive responses as well. And of course, the negative ones, you know, whatever, people aren't always doing what they need to, what's going to make them happy. They're not always pursuing their dreams. And so when they see somebody that is, or somebody that's doing things a little bit differently, they have to take a step back and be like, well, I feel terrible about myself, so why shouldn't you too? So it's okay. But I just want to encourage you to be unapologetically you. Just be you all the time. Don't feel like you need to hide parts of you, because those parts of you that you're trying to hide are actually really beautiful, and that's what's going to draw the really quality people to you. So I hope you were encouraged by today. I love you guys so much, and as always, dream big.